It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They complete it to Hill. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The Chiefs are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
If you look at this Colt defense,
they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Richardson looking to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Richardson to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Flushed out right. Fighting to stay upright. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
15. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are extra.
Man, don't press them boys, dog. Keep them in coverage.
You know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And it's almost almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He gets away from one, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Yellow. Yellow. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. 7-7, our score after 1.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run again here with Robinson. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. Airing it out deep for Woods.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Attack, attack. 15. 15. Right side.
Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Right on these.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just fire.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll get this one to Pittman.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now it's Richardson.
And Woods has it complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Richardson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson.
Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 14-7,
he'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's good for our Kansas
43! 43! Hey, 15! Watch that!
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Leo Chanel able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Richardson.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Attack, attack!
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
15, 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Hill going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Pierce in motion left. Richardson looking to throw this.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Richardson looking to throw.
Steps away to his left.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Back to the air with Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
Shifts by him at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Richardson from the gun on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Mahomes again. Here's a screen for Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down.
Attack! Yellow.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
This is 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run with Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Robinson with another carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
15.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers is
Good game, bro. You can have the dub, man.
his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game. But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second and 6 coming up. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And that's how they wanted to start the drive, all the way out near the 40. Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this complete to Mitchell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Richardson to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Again, it's Taylor.
Wiggles free. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The